I don't even know where to start or how to get there. But here's the situation. True story. If I could teach you how to make money out of thin air, would I have your attention? Cool. I've done it. And right now, I don't have the capabilities to do the amount of money out of thin air in the time frame that I need. Now let me tell you how I went from a net worth of about $4.5 million to, can't even say, but maybe negative. First time behind on like 3 mortgage payments, about to lose a house. Yeah, I'm going into like the $3,000 interest a week, I'm pretty sure. And all of my cash, everything. Stolen, hijacked. I don't really know the exact word for it, through a financial advisor. With credit cards maxed out and all of my passwords from my password manager. Obviously not just mine anymore. Yeah, net loss probably $250,000, but that's not the biggest one. There was the $1 million loss the year before when we got screwed over by a couple holding companies as we moved out to BC to try and just make a better place. Anyway, I live down here at Heaven, and I don't want to focus on the negatives, but it's really hard to not point out the negative implications of the financial situation that I'm in right now as a result of, I can't understand, maybe it's scam, maybe it's a thief, I don't know. But I can't do it. And, you know, my B-rate, C-rate lender, super friendly, totally acceptable and tolerant. I think that's going to be like a $1,500 a week bill just for them. And I'm like, come on, like, hey, let me work with the law enforcement. I found this out less than 2 weeks ago, okay? Like, it's pretty fresh paint here, right, we're talking about. Kind of in shock and awe. Don't really, yeah. But on the positive note, what I do and what I'd like to do. So how can you help me? Because I wouldn't ask you for money. Like, don't just give me money. And if I want money from somebody, I always want to give them back something that's greater value to them than the money that they parted with. What am I selling? I'm selling stuff. You always got to be selling. Always be selling your gift, right? You should always be selling your gift. No matter what your gift is. Could be kindness, could be patience, could be whatever. But you got to sell your gift. So, I'm selling a journal. I actually call it a Bible. Because it is from the Church of Now, which isn't a church. That's just an idea I had a long time ago, 1995, about people just all being able to get along. And if you did one thing and only focused on one thing only, as it reflected on your actions and your behaviors and how you made others feel after you did what you did in pursuit of achieving your goals or making your intentions become manifested, you could ask yourself, did anybody have a negative vibration or a negative feeling after the fact of what I've done? If the answer is yes, possibly, you need to maybe keep the intentions the same. The goal could be the same, but your behavior maybe needs to be a little bit adjusted so that you don't cause a negative impact on others. Because I can't remember who said it, but it's a pretty good quote that nobody's going to remember what you say or did not say, do or did not do, but they're always going to remember how you made them feel. And that is the purpose of the Church Now. But it's also a concept of bullet journaling with intentions. So I teach a model called bullet journaling, which is used by doctors and lawyers, and then I help people start to plan their day instead of letting their day plan them, and take charge of it with a real effective and simple, time-efficient technique. And then we add some critical thought on there and some self-reflection and introspection, and we start to look at karma. Not as a bank account that you can store good deeds and bad deeds and karma will get them, blah, 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 karma. No. That's not karma. That's the Western view of karma, and it's all wrong, all totally wrong. Karma, you see, is an action word. It's the way you live. It is the way you operate and how you actually just conduct yourself. And there's no expectation of anything, either for or against, in the back end. But what am I doing and why would you help me? So yeah, you're going to get a journal, cool, and you maybe don't need the journals. And it's not going to be the cheapest journal in the world. It's made of, 100% consumer recycled cardboard, made in Canada, vegetable ink, kind of a B Corp certified, almost B Corp certified company, but they really support B Corp certification mentality and ideas. That's why I chose them. So cost is this, $10 plus shipping to wherever you are, because that's my cost. And if you want to throw some margin on there, throw some margin on there. And if you can't afford it, you can't afford it, and I'll show you how you make your own, because I'll send you the PDF, you tape it on there, and you get it, and you get your own journal or notebook or what have you, and you put the cover on there, and it says the Church of Now. Our thoughts are what we think. Our future is what we see. It doesn't really matter, but what you focus on is what you're going to get. And that's why I'm not really going to focus too much on the negativity of my situation at the moment, because I I'm only going to focus on the optimum solution. And that solution is that I want to keep doing what I'm doing. Last week alone, I took 4 people that were that day becoming homeless. And I saved them from becoming homeless. And I've been doing that for 6 months. I've got people off drugs. I've helped people. I've prevented a couple suicides. I get called for people that are on the edge of committing suicide by family members or loved ones. I did free taxi services from Boxing Day. No, from Christmas Eve Day until January 1st. Just to try and keep drinking and driving off the roads. And I'm all about helping people. And that's why you should consider helping me, because I'm going to help you. And what do I have to offer? There's way too much stuff to get into. You're going to have to check into longer links. I'm trying to make this short, quick, and dirty for those that are in a hurry and don't have a lot of time. But let me tell you how I went from 4.5 million down to negative something, and I'm about to go homeless in spite of me just taking 4 homeless people off the street last week. Something doesn't seem right. And I'm not asking for sympathy. Definitely not sympathy. I think that's somewhere in the middle of the dictionary between shit and syphilis or something like that. That's what my dad used to say. Anyway, I am asking for help. And I have a very pure heart and good intentions. Maybe not always the best behaviors in the past, but always reflecting and learning. And now my behaviors are pretty darn good. And I'm having a positive impact on people that are getting a new chapter in their lives. And these are the people that I call the forgotten people, the people of the riffraff, the people that I kind of met on the streets when I was driving taxi. And that was an eye-opening experience in here in this beautiful city called Kelowna, British Columbia. Yeah, wow. I got my eyes open that month of excitement. And then I realized people connected with me. I had opportunities and advice and opinions and knowledge of things that maybe would help them out of a current situation that they were in. And essentially what I did is I gave them hope. Because I do sell hope. And I'd like to continue doing it. I'd love to see my wife and kids. That's been 3 months, 4 months. I knew this wasn't going to be easy. And I didn't think this was going to happen. I didn't think everything was going to get stolen from me. And time's a ticking. It's August 17th, 18th. I don't know. I haven't slept for a few days ever since I found this out. And I'm trying to make sense of the thousands and thousands of pages of documentation that I have. The history of the records, which is in text format. Not very sortable or usable. It's just a whole bunch of garbled stuff. But it's all there, I think. But yeah. Please help. Please spread the word. There's also going to be t-shirts, there's going to be hats, they're going to be like swag, right? And it's got some cool logos. So we got the Church of Now. We got your cellular twin, based on the idea that you and I in about 5,000 years are all made of the same cells, are we not? I think so. So we are cellular twins. We are one. We are source. And then I got the other one, OBR. That's right. Outbreed racism. That's right. A globe that we could, you know what? We could make utopia happen. And that's what my purpose is. That's my passion. That's my vision. That's what I'm doing. And how do I do it? I sell hope. How do I do that? Well, usually, I can teach people how to make money out of thin air by following their passions. However, a recent turn of events has kind of flipped me upside down on my head, and I'm in uncharted territory for my existence. And don't know what. I got nothing right at the moment. And I'm not very used to really asking for help. I'm just asking for help. Like I said, if it ain't worth it, I'm a money back guarantee guy kind of all the time. And I'll make it worth it. You tell me you're not happy, you're not satisfied with what you parted with, let me know. And I'm out here in the middle of the morning. It's about 5 o'clock. I'm going to do some yoga and meditate down at Gyro Beach. And, everything happens for a reason. I'm in Kelowna. It's getting towards the end of the summer, and I'm still in shorts and sandals and the shirt undone and hot. So, if you're going to be homeless, this is the place to be. I just think I have a lot more impact. And then there's that crew of mine. And, of course, my intention and my dream, which is to run that bed and breakfast out of this place that I call heaven. which focuses on local businesses in Kelowna that do a good thing, or maybe operate like a B Corp certified thing, or just add value to the community in some other shape or form by having their products hosted in a kind of a vending machine type display, and then also offering QR codes for the guests that stay in the suite actually could scan which ones they like and have it shipped to their door at a discount because they ordered it from there. But they could also do something really cool. If they like your product that much, they could become affiliate marketers for you and selling your product that they enjoyed in this bed and breakfast. Maybe they had a tour of your facility or what have you. And now they like it so much they're actually supporting it and promoting it back when they go back to their home. And that's what we need to do, is take care of our local economies. We need to do something, and the biggest thing you can do is connect people. Please help. It would be a miracle. Some would say impossible. I live in the land of impossible. I do believe I can teach you how to make money out of thin air. And I also do believe that I can teach you how to reprogram your subconscious. And while we're at it, how about I offer you a little bit of insight onto some pineal gland decalcification meditation that is unlike meditation that you might have done with anybody else. Because you can listen to the music as fast and loud as you want for this one. Please help. These are the things that are important to me, is seeing people live in a state of abundance and joy and happiness in a sustainable fashion. Happily. That's possible. Thank you for your support. churchofnow.ca at gmail.com. Emails got hacked. Hard drives got hacked. I have a hard time with everything. That's the best one. Website's hacked. Oh yeah, credit cards maxed. The website's, yeah, it's got problems. Anybody who wants to sponsor the website, cool. I'd love to edit it. That's not very good. Anybody who wants to help with editing, marketing, cool. That's good. Pound it out. Pound it. 71,000 journals. Sell that with a $10 margin. That's enough to like totally allow the Church of Now and then the incubator that I want to start to give people a second chance. I also teach kids about incubators and business while they study what they do and love what they do, but they also learn the value that they can create out of doing it and keep it local, but also be a positive influence on the globe and the world and your neighbors and yourself, and make sure you vibrate well. So many people to thank. So many people. Two people in specific I'm not overly happy with right now. Maybe 3 or 4. I don't know. That's a kicker. But the difference between a lucky person and an unlucky person is one thing. And if you can guess what it is, I'll give you a second journal at cost. Plus shipping. And the swag. That is faith. If you got faith, you believe in things that other people say are impossible, that maybe something can just help you out. I got faith. And no matter the end result, I still predict I'm going to have another breath after this one, which is what I should be grateful for.